What is up, my dudes? We're back with the Corporate Esports Association Dota 2 Spring 2020 tournament. This is the preseason, so this game doesn't count for anything yet. You know, you get some teams warmed up. I don't know if they've played in a semi-competitive setting before. But let's introduce the teams. We've got Fail of Discord representing Discord. I'm not really sure what this pun is about. I don't know if it is a pun, but if it is, I'd like to know what it is. And we've got Microsoft Team 2, not very creative, but they've got these Microsoft banners going on. You know, there's only two colors, they only show the vertical colors on the left. Also, there's no player names because this is a small indie game, so very good. Let's hop into the draft. Not any interesting band coming out. Lycan is not a hero you see ever these days. It's a bit questionable. Maybe you're trying to do some player research here, but I don't know. Lycan, I feel like he has like one big power spike at like 20-minute mark, and then it's over. You get a BKB, your first BKB is great, and then after that it's like, I don't know, what does this hero do? You can't really take head-on fights. I don't know. But, I mean, Microsoft Team 2, they've also got this Sand King ban, which is like a bit nebulous. I don't really see this one that often either. But definitely a lot more viable than Lycan, I think. But other than that, these bans look pretty normal. Microsoft Team 2 eating into their reserve time a little bit. So
5 seconds. Hurry, hurry.
So Lich has made it through. I've probably stated in other videos, I think Lich is kind of fallen off a little bit because of the mango changes. The reduction from 125 mana to 110 makes it a little bit less cost effective to buy a ton of mangoes in the early game. Definitely noticed that. I've been playing a lot of position 4 Zeus where you just like buy 8 mangoes, and that 15 mana goes a long way. That's like 2 or 3 extra lightning bolts, or like in this case Frost Blast that you can't cast. The mana cost of Frost Blast also went up a ton. It went from like 90 to 105 at level 1, so that's also a big difference. He also doesn't have much wave clear. Like Frost Shield, you can clear waves with it, but it's like it feels bad. It just takes so long. You might not even get the range creep. Luckily, you can use the Frost Blast to kill the range creep usually, and I don't know, it doesn't feel as good.
Dire team pick.
Enchantress, here we go. This is a hero I think is like pretty busted right now. It's so annoying to lane against. There's definitely ways around it. Like PA, I think Tree and Protect is pretty good against it, but they already have Lich, and Lich might do okay against Enchantress, but you really need a lot of mangoes to deal with Enchantress. You're not trading very effectively in the mana department or the like right click department, so we'll see where this Enchantress ends up going. I think it's probably more often a 5 these days, but that's only because like the pros who really like playing Enchantress, there's like Seb and Mind Control. It's definitely not going to be an offlane edge. And then there's not really any 4 positions who like playing Enchantress. I think she's like she doesn't do enough as a 4 position. So we're probably going to see a 5 Enchantress. Clockwork! Oh, out of the gate booms. It's a great hero against Enchantress. You just run at her with battery assault. She is faster than you though, so it's pretty difficult to like catch up to her. But she stops to attack, catch up, battery assault her, buy an Orb of Venoms to slow her down a little bit as well. And once you get level 2, you can just put her in the cogs, and yeah, it's a bit of a nightmare for Enchantress early on. But Clock is a hero. I think he's like come in back up again, to be honest, as a 4 position, not as a 3 position. I think he's like not. I mean, I've seen a few 3 position clockworks, especially. It's really interesting. We're like coming back full circle to this like rocket flare first approach with offlane clock, which is it's something of ages past. If this is a 4 position, it's definitely going to be battery assault first, but yeah, in the 3 position clockworks I've seen, they go like level 1 rocket flare to make sure they can secure the range creep. So we'll see. It's a bit flexible. I still don't think we're going to see a 3 position clockwork, but I wouldn't mind seeing it. He also doesn't really fit the like 3 position meta right now, which is like buy a lot of auras, and he does fit the mantra of being annoying, creating a lot of chaos, but he doesn't buy auras. You know, you have to go blade mail. The axe change is also quite interesting, because like honestly, I never thought about buying refresher on clockwork, so why would I want an Aghanim Scepter upgrade that does refresher and then it stuns you at the end? So like it's a bit of some ice frog happening here. Anyway, we've got Sniper banned out and Ursa banned out. Ursa, I definitely understand. I think Clockwork would really struggle against him, but Sniper, I mean, Clockwork wants to go up against Sniper. He wants someone to get on top of the Sniper. Lifestealer's still in the pool as well. You know, a nice like Lifestealer Infest combo with the Clockwork. In my experience playing, I've picked up Clockwork in the last few days, and like going up against Illusion Heroes in lane is the worst. It's just like you literally can't do anything. You pick Naga Siren, the game's over. Your game is done. That's from the position 4 Clockwork. Maybe as like position 3, max out Rocket Flare first, you might like stand a bit of a better chance. But the cooldown on Rocket Flare is still really long, so it's just not good. I mean, I think Microsoft Team 2 should think about like doing Naga Siren. Like all these heroes that are banned out, they're good against Naga. Alright, they're gonna go with Shadow Shaman. We've seen a few other teams pick this. It's been position 5 every time, which I'm not really a believer in. I think Shadow Shaman needs farm to be useful, because he is slow. It needs a lot of levels, so I would prefer to see Enchantress as 5 and Shadow Shaman as 4, but I mean, it's whatever your players feel comfortable playing. Jakira is gonna come out, so 2 position 4s. Clockwork is probably gonna be the offlaner. I mean, I hope this isn't a mid Jakira. that was a thing of days past.
10 seconds to
but probably not. I hope not.
5 seconds. Hurry.
So who is going in the offlane? Alright, it's gonna be Faceless Void. So they probably want to put Jakiro up against the Faceless Void, because it's really difficult to time walk off the dual breath. But again, this Clockwork is not going to be that effective. He can't just like battery assault the Faceless Void. Maybe the play is to like go. I definitely think we're going to see the Rocket Flare build. I would be surprised if that's not the case. And then, honestly, just if I was playing Clockwork this game, I'd probably skip battery assault until level 4. Go 0, 1, 2, and try to use the cogs to like burn Faceless Void's mana. You're in it for the long haul. You're probably gonna get like one chance to kill Faceless Void before Chronosphere is up, and then after that, like it's gonna be really difficult. And then even if you kill him once, he's just gonna TP back into the lane with full mana. So this lane's looking pretty tough already. I don't really see them having too many options to shut down Faceless Void. I mean, Jakiro could really pop off. He goes like a 2-0-1 build, which I think is pretty normal anyway. He did get a lot of damage on Faceless Void. He's not going to be able to time walk it off. But then you gotta deal with Enchantress or Shadow Shaman. They both hit super hard in the early game. So, fail of Discord. They need a save, but they already picked their 2 supports. They also don't have an offlaner who's like, if you can buy aura items for the team to help the team tank up. This is looking pretty tough. This Faceless Void is looking really good this game. And then all they need is like 1 hero to dump damage. I mean, Firestorm's already pretty good. Okay, so they're gonna go with Jug and hopefully try and win bot lane really hard. He's a very fast-paced hero. I mean, sure, you can struggle a bit with without Omni Slash, but it's not like Void where he's useless without Chrono. At least you have Spin. There's nothing that, I mean, there's bashes if Faceless Void gets bashed, bashes the Jug. That can cancel the Spin TP, but the supports don't really have the option. Microsoft Team 2, they're gonna ban Mag. I think that makes a lot of sense. He's like a easy mid hero who can also accelerate the Jug's farm. But I mean, I'd be pretty hesitant to pick Mag. Like, they already have 2 melee cores. I think Fail of Discord need a ranged hero, ranged mid of some sort. They're kind of lacking reliable disables. Like, Hookshot is kind of hard to land, and it doesn't even last that long. Ice Path is even harder to land. Although you have the cogs set up. They're gonna go with Skywrath. Okay, so they're gonna go with the silence approach of disabling the Faceless Void, and you can definitely get those instant silences off. If you can see the Faceless Void coming, you can precast it as soon as he jumps in, he gets silenced, and he is pretty screwed until he gets BKB. But this Skywrath needs to do a lot of work, and it's going to be pretty difficult for him to stay ahead of the curve as well. That being said, there's still a few heroes in the pool that can beat Skywrath as well. Like, I think a TA would crush Skywrath right now. Yeah, I think Firestorm is probably enough to dump damage. Right, they're gonna go with Husker. Oh, I have never seen this matchup before. I can't imagine it's very Skywrath favored. Like, once you run out of mana on Skywrath, it just feels awful. What are you supposed to do? You can't really go back to base. You're the mid laner. I think Microsoft Team 2 probably have this one in the bag based on draft. I can't really see how Fail of Discord... How do they win fights against the Chronosphere? I mean, Faceless Void isn't going to be that good until he gets BKB, because like the Skywrath is probably going to get a really fast ATOS, and then like he won't be able to dodge Mystic Flare in the Chronosphere. Yeah, this Skywrath has to pop off. I think like that's definitely step 1 of many steps for Fail of Discord to win this game. It's going to be a pretty uphill battle for them. What? Hello? Okay. I'm gonna... Ah, okay, it was just paused. And nobody saw that. You didn't know how long this replay lasted for. And game is unpausing in 1 second, and that was more than a second ago. So 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna fast forward again. I have patience to wait for this. It's pretty late in the night. I don't want to wait for this like fucking thing anymore. All right, maybe reinstalling Windows. Are you seeing this? Alright, let me turn this back on. I'm reinstalling Windows. Wait, are you ready? Oh my god. What a nightmare. Alright. Alright. On the Radiant side, with the fail of Discord, got PK on the Gyrocopter, Muffins, aka on the Clockwork, Dugo on the Juggernaut, Pepperoni on the Lich, and Food for Coin C on the Skywrath. Alright, Regal on the side of Microsoft Team 2 got Regal on the Faceless Void, PV on the Underlord, Microsoft Seren on the Shadow Shaman, 7.6k Commend Gamer on the Enchantress. I mean, he's playing Enchantress. There's also a coach on this team, and Zed on the Huskers, so a hidden coach that no one knows about. It's really hard to read the names when they're like moving around like that. Okay, so it's gonna be Jakiro against the Faceless Void, Lich against the Enchantress. Went Bassi first, so it's gonna be a 5-position Shadow Shaman. He went Shackles first, which is definitely not a good idea against Clockwork, because he's got Battery Assault. So this is, oh well, Regal making the great plays, going for the other bounty rune. Good stuff from him. So it's going to be 2 for 2. And Clockwork went for Battery Assault first, but I guess against Shadow Shaman it makes sense.
It's just not fair.
Oh, this person's definitely a this Commend Gamer is definitely an edge spammer. He's got the Silver T lines, no respect here. Alright, Pepperoni, just gonna juke it out with Edge. Alright, so, ooh, nice 2-man dual breath coming out from Jakiro here. But, level 1 enchant! Interesting. That's not something you see every day. Like, at level 1 you might as well go for the impetus. Like, what is enchant doing in this lane? There's no way he can trade with Pepperoni now. Although, Lich is running low on mana. He's only got 1 mango left, so he should definitely think about ferrying more mangoes. See what he decides to spend his money on. Mid lane, this is probably going to be the most explosive lane out of all of them. So, when I've previously seen mid Skywrath builds, I think back of like Thompson's build where he doesn't put any points in Mystic Flare at all. Because he doesn't... It costs so much mana. It's 300 mana compared to like the 90 of Arcane Bolt. And Arcane Bolt, like 2 Arcane Bolts does way more damage than like a Mystic Flare. It's this spell is insane once you get enough Null Talismans, and you can like roughly sustain the mana. Like Thompson goes like 5 Null Tallies plus boots, and he just like throws Mystic Bolts at you. And I think like I would like to see that build. Oh, PK. Diving a bit too deep there. We'll see what Food for Coin decides to go for. But I definitely think that's the right build to go. Just like spam the Mystic Flares. Do go. Getting a bit low from the Firestorm, but PV is just gonna run in the Frost Shield. Oh, nice impetus as well. So Dugu and PV just gonna run away, but PV, he's out of regen. He doesn't have a salve. Coin for Food for Coin just runs in with a haste rune, gets a nice kill. He should probably TP back to lane so he doesn't miss any experience. There you go. He's gonna miss 1 creep. So nice rotation from him. Gets him the kill on the Enchantress. But he's still got a level disadvantage from against the Husker, so maybe not as worth it. Usually these days, if like You want to rotate as mid. You got to get at least 2 kills, or a kill on the core, which is in this case, Underlord had already like gone behind the tower. If he got there a little bit sooner, because the haste rune was at top and not bottom, I think he could have gotten both kills. But oh well, it's fine. So Husker, we'll see how this lane's going. His guy doesn't have that much mana left is the problem. And he also like can't come up to the wave to CS right now, so he's like hoping that Husker pushes the lane in, but Husker's doing a decent job of like keeping it on his side. There is 2 range creeps right now, so it's gonna slowly start pushing its way back towards Sky. Yeah, I mean, there's just no kill opportunity here for the Skywrath. We'll see how he decides to skill at level 6. If he puts another point in concussive shot, or just goes for the balls to the wall like Mystic Flare. I mean, I could definitely see it as an option. Like, if he skills Mystic Flare, you can just like drop it on top of yourself when Husker dives you.
Don't be mad.
Some sort of like mutually assured destruction type thing. Yeah, I'd probably go Mystic Flare in this matchup. You don't want the Husker to just like run you over with a life break. He has a DD now, so it's even harder for the Skywrath to CS. It's 25 CS and 12 deniers versus 9 and 2 on food for coin. So he's getting smashed pretty hard this lane. Already almost a full level ahead. Husker, he has life break after this next creep dies, so is he gonna go for it? It's pretty scary. You can't dive quite yet. He's not magic immune like he used to be. It's just a lot of regen. But if Sky can hit level 6, but he doesn't have any mana left, and Husker, he's got a ward that's going to last 3 more minutes, so it's going to be really difficult for Sky to get the rune. What's happening in there? It's not much. Oh. Lag. Okay. Husker. Not gonna dive yet. Dugu gets a kill on PV here. A nice spin with Frost Armor combo. So pretty easy execution here. Husker, he should be aware that Sky is very low on mana, has no regen coming. The Null Talisman is coming in, but no mana regen. Still 1 mango, but I don't think it's going to be enough. He's still not going to have enough for like a decent combo. I almost feel like he should also put... Okay, so he's not going to skill Mystic Flare at level 6. But he needs to make sure he doesn't show that. Alright, seems like the call is for Skywrath to like just leave the lane. It's getting a bit dicey for him. He's going to try and headbutt and grab some kills here. Ench is free food, so she's going to get instantly blown up by the Sky. But the Underlord's a little bit tougher. You're going to have to need more heroes for that. Alright, well, Ench dewards the Obs ward and decides it's not gonna happen down there. Top lane. Faceless Void. Almost level 5. It's gonna get harder and harder for them to get any kills. Sky. Siege Creep is here. Husker is just gonna tank the tower. He has enough regen for this.
Radiant's middle tower is taking damage.
And because Sky didn't go for his ulti, he has no burst damage. He has a lot of sustained damage with the arcane bolts, but he has no burst damage. Wait, spin? Seems a bit unnecessary. He could have saved it for a better occasion. But I mean, Sky's got most of his mana back now. He's also got another Null Talisman done. We'll see how many Null Talismans he decides to go for. I'm hoping for 4+ cogs on the Shadow Shaman. And Seren, he's not gonna die here. Muffin feeds his life away. One more hit from the Jakiro will finish off Saren here, so PK gets a nice kill here. See how Doogu's doing pretty well, so is Unvil. So all three cores from the side of a nice Chrono solo kill from the Faceless Void. So these days the cooldown for Chrono is so long, you might as well just use it off the bat when you hit level 6. Let's try and guarantee a kill. It's worth like going to other lanes even. Maybe he could have gone bot and like used it on Jug, but that would have been a pretty tough kill without some backup. Alright, there's a lot of heroes mid, but I don't know what they can do. There's Mystic Flare now in the sky. He does have the damage, but Frost Blast, Frost Shield, Sinister Gate. Oh no, the Mystic Flare completely missed. Oh, this is a disaster. They can't get this kill anymore. Zion, he's just gonna go in. He's gonna destroy people. He had one chance to do it and he missed. Shackles on the Clockwork. Ice Path will interrupt. Saren in a bit of trouble, but there's no cogs anymore. Yeah, alright, the creep wave's here now. They're gonna go for this again. He's gonna die. Alright. Shakira does a lot of damage. This max dual breath build. Not something I would usually go for, but I mean, you're the position 4, not the position 5, so I definitely think there's a time and a place for it. PK is taking a lot of tower damage. Alright. Gets the nice dual breath, and well, Husker got the experience, and that's what counts. He's level 9 against level 7 Sky, so this is looking quite rough. Sky's gonna queue up a Ghost Scepter straight away. Oh, you never want that to happen. She's a Linux user. What? Crystal Maiden and Lena are sisters.
I love winning. I love winning. It's just not fair. It's just not fair.
So, I mean, Jug seems to be having a pretty good game, but the rest of his teammates kind of down in the dumpster. Clock's going for an earn, but he has the money for it if he wants to buy it. This Sky pick not really working out. He's going for BTs, which I can respect. It means he just use all his mana and then go back to base, come back out. It should help him stay active on the map, but this seems like the kind of build you go for when you're like winning really badly. Otherwise, why not go Atos first? Because like the only options to get kills in the mid game is if Clock lands a hook, which is like not unreasonably difficult, but it's not reliable. I'm gonna fast forward this replay a bit because it's getting late. It's like 11:20, so I don't want to deal with this all night. Oh, hang on. Oh, there was no point in. I keep forgetting to like unshow the scrubber, so I guess there was no point in hiding it. Alright, well, PK getting run out by the Enchantress and the Shadow Shaman. He tried to go for the Shackles, but he got pushed back by the Cogs, and Ryuji's here now. He's not Ritual. He's not going to be. He doesn't have the Chrono to like stop the TP. So both heroes from Fail of Discord being able to get out safely there. Burning Rune picked up. Alright, well, can they kill Husker this time? He's got max level Berserker's blood now, so it's gonna be pretty tough. PB's here. This could get really dangerous for him. He is gonna TP out. Sinister Gaze. There's no concussive shot. Slow from the Enchantress. Okay, so PV is gonna be okay. And PV had a salve anyway, so it's fine. Alright. Husker, Zed's top now. The battery assault comes out, but alright. There's nothing to stop Zed. He gets the hook shot, but he's no longer in the Macropire. Maybe he shouldn't have left the Macropire. Chain Frost comes out, and they're gonna get... No, the armlet's already done on Zed. He's gonna get a triple kill here.
3 innocent lives taken.
Maybe should have stayed in the Macropire and not run away. Probably would have been their best bet, but... Zed gets a nice triple kill. Husker, he's on fire. Oh, the Mystic Flare misses again! This time they had nothing to set up, so... That's rough. Oh, it's 2 Mystic Flares in a row. Dugo in a little bit of trouble here. He drops the healing ward, but there's more impetuses coming his way. The healing ward gets taken out. Another impetus. The spin plus the Blade Fury will keep him safe for now. But Shadow Shaman's here now. He drops the ward for the towers, and Lich, he's in a lot of trouble. I think I check if Dugu's still here. He's gonna TP out. It should be fine. Alright. Rejewel, he's not gonna have any trouble here. Ice Path comes out. Actually, it's a pretty nice Ice Path with the Liquid Fire. Rejewel's gonna die. Good stuff from the support, the duo up here. Zed is huge. He's top of the net worth this game. 5,500 gold at 12 minutes in. And Husker, he doesn't even farm fast. He didn't max out Inner Fire to farm. So, he's doing really well. Sky, on the other hand, he is having a really rough game. Still going for the bots rush. Right. Husker jumping in. There's nothing to stop. Actually, he might go down here. No. Alright, I think he tried to armlet toggle and he got greedy there. But Dugo getting a really nice kill there. But can he get out alive? Alright, impetus is not quite enough. She's only level... I was only level 2 impetus, so the cooldown is still quite long.
Middle tower is being attacked.
Muffins. With the Spirit Vessel queued up, he's like 800 gold away. Real jelly. It's pretty nice on Enchantress. But oh, maybe Underlord. This Skyrath is just jungling now, but he has a regen, so he can spam his to his heart's content. He can drop a Mystic Flare on the creeps, why not? Alright, Dugo. Impetus comes out, Omni Slash onto the Enchantress, and she's gonna get taken down, and Seren's also gonna die here as well. That's pretty rough. Zed with the DD. Alright, jump on top of Pepperoni. Pepperoni is very, very dead. He has life break again in a few seconds, but it seems like I don't think he's gonna be able to kill Jug with this. Even if he dives, it's pretty dangerous. He does have Armlet. He's gonna dive in, do a ton of damage. The Burning Spears don't stack up, but the DD is enough damage to kill him. Zed with a double kill, and it seems like nothing is gonna stop him this game. Alright. Seems like Fail of Discord are gonna be able to take out this tower up here with Jakiro. It's only a level 1 Liquid Fire though, so not the fastest pusher.
Top tower has fallen.
But this top lane is actually going a lot better than I expected. I expected Void to just like run them over. He is a higher level than both of them, but they've made big strides in the last few minutes. Jakiro almost with a completed Yule Scepter, so we'll be able to set up his own ice paths. Doesn't have to be at the mercy of Clockwork's hooks. But I mean, Muffins has hit most of his hooks so far this game. Zed Is he gonna be in trouble? Ice Path comes out. Muffins is gonna make it out of here alive. The Chain Frost comes out, but the oh, they can't armor toggle, and Zed goes down here. The Spirit Vessel from the Clockwork, big kills. Muffins itemizing very well here. Okay. See, Void going for Maelstrom. He's looking for a Yasha. I guess it's probably for a Manta Style so you can get rid of the Ancient Seal, but there's only 1 point in Ancient Seal so far. I don't know. I kind of feel like just it's probably too early for a BKB. Manta is probably a good choice. I can respect it. Jug, on the other hand, what is he going for next? Maybe a Chrysalis. The Matumba Man's Mask of Madness Chrysalis build. Sorry, I haven't seen that one in any of my pubs yet. I'm still waiting to see this offlane DK Neo Hammer that Sai showed. It didn't win. It was pretty memey, but you can only dream. Oh. Food for coin, finally getting a kill, although Pepperoni does kill steal it. Enchantress, she's in a bit of trouble here. Slowed down. There's a lot of slows on the table here, and she's gonna get blown up. The Chrono Speed comes out onto 2 heroes. Macropire comes down just to buy some space. Lich almost survived there. She almost survived the Chrono Speed. It was definitely going down, and somehow Food for Coin manages to make it out. So that's fine. Omni Slash onto the solo Husker here. He manages to get the kill with the Omni Slash, and PV also in a lot of trouble now. Oh no, going in 1 by 1. Microsoft Team 2 in a lot of trouble here. The wards get dropped defensively, but that's not a good use of the wards at all. It seems like they were trying to protect the mid tower. They do manage to drive them back, but I kind of feel like they could commit for this one. Hookshot is still up, so depending on how Muffin goes, we'll see if he wants to go for it. Asuka, I mean, Chrono Speed is down. This is a great time for them to push. Alright, seems like the play is to back off, so Ghost Scepter done on Skywrath now. It seems like he'll be able to at least survive Huskers jumping him. Just Ghost Scepter, you do take a little bit more damage from Burning Spears, but like, it's not that much more. You should only have like 1 or 2 Burning Spear stacks on you when he jumps you like that, so it's not gonna be a big deal. Pipe done on the Underlord, so big damage reduction coming out for him and his team against the Skywrath and the Jakiro, so there's a ton of magic damage coming out from side of Discord. We'll see when Faceless Void and Husker decide to go BKB. It's definitely going to be their timing. Husker looks like he's going to go after this Heaven's Halberd, and Faceless Void, he is not even going for a Manta Style. He's probably going to go Mjolnir into BKB, just skip the Manta Style altogether. And Pepperoni, he has a Glimmer Cape to survive for a bit. Nice hook shot into an Ice Path. Macropie. Zed's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down to the Chain Frost here, and the Uber's going to be able to take them out safely, but they got the big prize. They got Zed. 2 for 2 runes as well. The Chain Frost is still following him around. Oh, Nether Shawl, a great item on Jakiro or on Skywrath Mage. So we'll see who decides to take it. Probably Skywrath, because he's the one who actually scales. And he's done with the BT, so you know, surprisingly Food for Coin, he's still pretty far behind like the other cores on the side of Microsoft, but he's caught up pretty well, surprisingly. Level 13. Picked up the move speed talent as well, so he's blazing fast. 461 move speed, fastest chicken in the world. Pupils, gifts, a great item for Jug, but he's already got an Imp Claw. There's not that many options. Maybe give it a clock. I don't know. They don't really have that many other items that are good, right? Poor Man's Shield. Oh wait, why is the Nether Shore still in base? Dude, they need to give that to Skywrath immediately. All right, what does Microsoft have? Oh, Hero Yules, Saren in a bit of trouble, but Husker's here to show off. I'm surprised they didn't drop an Ice Path at least. I mean, you already dropped the Micropire. Why not?
Dire's middle tower is being attacked.
But let's see, there's Dragon Scale, Vampire Fangs are very good on Husker. Ring of Aquila, that's a super good item too. Oh, give the Ring of Aquila to Jug. Enchantress, go for a slow. Alright, Shackles, onto the Lich, he's Glimmer Cape. Oh, he's got an Invis Ring. And doesn't walk in the direction of the Pit of Malice. So good patience from the Lich here. Jug, he's gonna be okay. Alright, drops a healing ward just in case, but after the last ticks, not much point. Mid, there's a huge brawl coming on. This Chain Frost comes out, takes out the Shadow Shaman, but Muffins is the return kill, so definitely more worth it for the side of Microsoft. And yeah, this game is a lot more even than I thought. Faceless Void, he finished up his Mjolnir, so he's probably thinking about a BKB now. Once the BKBs come out, this game is going to get very difficult for the side of Discord. Not really sure what their options are. They kind of just need to like survive. There's already a Ghost Scepter on Skywrath Mage. Jug can sort of like just go into the Omni Slash, I guess. It's gonna be tough. Jakiros can self-heals to buy some time. There's a Glimmer Cave, so they do have some options of like getting out of a bad situation. They've itemized fairly well for it. Meta Style almost done on the Jug. Time walk forward. Not gonna go for the Chronosphere. Ice Path to drop down. Mini stun for Saren here. Husker. He's looking for trouble. Maybe? Alright, seems okay. And Underlord just on the other side. He's going for a Crimson Guy, which is pretty nice against the Omni Slash. But there's not much else in terms of physical damage. Maybe going Greaves would have been better, but he already went for Phase Boots, so going Greaves is pretty difficult at this point. Husker. He sees Pepperoni, but not gonna go for it. It seems like Husker wants to go into the pit. He's gonna go in, but he definitely got spotted for it. That's the bait. He baited them forward, but he's gonna get Ice Path, and there's a Sinister Gaze as well. But Zed, is that enough? The Chain Frost comes out. That's a huge Chain Frost. The hook forward, and the Omni Slash committed as well. But they get 2 kills for it, and the Chain Frost on from the Roche kills the Enchantress. A triple kill for Pepperoni. Oh boy, he's definitely laughing that one off. Oh. He's got money for a 4-staff now as well. He's gonna be really elusive now.
I'll take that as tribute.
Faceless Void, he still hasn't really shown up to play yet. To be fair, you don't really want to initiate with Faceless Void. You want to like counter initiate. You want someone to like cause some chaos and like. I mean, Underlord, he needs to go in front, and then he needs to bait them in on top of him, and then a Chronosphere comes out. So Mystic Flare gonna completely whiff. The Chronosphere comes out onto 2. Jakiro is gonna be in a lot of trouble. Clockwork hooks right into the Chronosphere, but Skywrath with the Ghost Scepter gonna get taken out by the Firestorm here. Muffin's in a lot of trouble, gets rooted and hexed, and so is Lich. So 4 for 0. And that's exactly the kind of fight I was looking for. Pit of Malice is available again. Time Walk forward. Can Phases Void get a bash? And he get another root. So a full team wipe. Great Chronosphere from Regal here. Pulls to kill them. A full team wipe. That was exactly the fight that that Microsoft needed. And Zed's shown up just for shits and giggles. Alright, well, they have Serpent Wars, so they could potentially push here. At least get some damage on the tier 3, but they're definitely going to have to 20 to 20, jumping into 2020. Interesting. Alright, the wards come down. This tower's going to melt pretty quickly. The glyph comes out. Ice Path. Double Arcane Bolt from the level 15 talent on the Skywrath. Frost Shield makes it pretty difficult to take this tower, but the wards, they don't care about the Macropyre. There's no creep wave right now, but can they get this tower at least? Hook shot onto the Shadow Shaman here. Looks like Sarwin's going to get taken out after this Arcane Bolt. He does manage to survive it. Nice Yules on to buy space for the Husker. The Uber's coming out, but the Chain Frost manages to not kill them, even though they have the they had to group up for the Uber. Oh, Husker diving in deep, but the Omni Slash comes out. Zed, it's gonna go mostly onto the creeps. The Omni Slash completely misses, but the Spirit Vessel will take out the Husker, not letting him regen. And Enchantress, can she make it out here? There's no hook shot anymore, but the concussive shot comes out, and Enchantress, she's in a lot of trouble. Spin as well. They managed to get the T3 tower, and they forced the glyph out, so this next push that happens in bot is almost Rax guaranteed, unless somehow Discord are able to buy themselves 7 minutes, but 5 minutes. It's changed a lot. But a pretty nice turnaround from the side of Discord. This game's looking pretty close so far, but I don't know, I kind of feel like every time Chronosphere's up, this fight that happened here, it's just gonna happen again. Like, you just have this Unlord being a fucking idiot, just creating a lot of space, just telling everyone to come at him, and then Void comes in later, Chronospheres them, and then kills them. Cranky Coat coming out now, great item for Underlord. Drop the Dragon Scale, pick up 10 armor, that'd be a good time. Alternatively, you can just give it to Husker, because he has more than enough attack speed, but he's already got the Vampire Fangs, which is a great item on him. So I'd probably put the Cracky Coat on Underlord. What an item? Oh, Mindbreaker. That's a good item. I don't know if... I mean, Jug's a good choice because he gets the magic attack bonus plus the attack speed. Yeah, so he's going to give up the Imp Claw for that. Clockwork has Nether Shawl, not Skywrath. Interesting. Smoke coming out. Looks like Husker's in the pit, and it seems like Discord know. They have the Rocket Flare to scout. Husker's getting really low, and oh, he's gonna jump the Jakiro. Ice Path comes out. The Fear, and no! Faces Void, he jumps right into the Ice Path, isn't able to get the Chronosphere to save the Husker, but he will end up taking out PK. Clockwork's gonna die as well. Chain Frost comes out, bouncing between the team, but Faces Void, he's got BKB, and a long range impetus will finish off the Lich. And Big Chicken comes out. Yep, that's pretty much what I thought. Another big Chronosphere coming out. Riju is really stepping up as the carry this game now. Husker's kind of fallen off a little bit, but understandably, it's a Husker. He does need to get his BKB for him to be relevant in fights again. Ideally, they both would have gotten BKB at the same time. Looks like, oh, they managed to get the Uber off in time, but Faceless Void doesn't come with them, so they can't get the kill onto the Skywrath. Shadow Shaman. I think he's looking to drop wards on the... No, he already dropped wards.
Radiant's middle tower is taken.
Alright, looks like they're gonna get this mid-tier 2. I don't think they can get much more than this right now, so back to farming while Chrono's off cooldown. Husker, he really needs to get his BKB. Just hit the jungle for a while. There's a huge wave at top. You can farm it with the Unifier. So Mantis Style next on the Faceless Void, so he won't have to commit his BKB to get out of silence, but if he wants to really engage with the Chronosphere, just use the BKB. And that last fight was the BKB reveal on the Faceless Void, a big pickup for him. No longer be interrupted during the Chronosphere. He can get hooked for sure, but it's only 1.5 seconds to 1.75 seconds, so not the end of the world for him. His Chronosphere lasts a lot longer. Atos now on the Underlord. Just trying to get a bit more cash for its team. Enchantress, she got a 4-star, so should be able to like push people out of the Mystic Flare. It's going to be really hard for Food for Coin to start these Mystic Flares now. Luckily, he's got the 2x Arcane Bolt talent, so his damage output is still going to be pretty solid during the team fights. He just needs to stay back. It's kind of scary though. Arcane Bolt cast range isn't that big. Oh, Paladin Sword. They don't really have a Vlad to buy out. Like, I don't think Clock is... I mean, Clock could probably go Vlad's, but they don't really have a good hero for the Paladin Sword. I mean, he's got to take it over... I mean, I guess it's nice with the healing ward, but I don't think it's better than the Mindbreaker was. Oh, Hex. Gets the Jakiro. Wards drop down. 2-man Chrono. Gets the Lich and the Jakiro. Could be pretty big kills. The Atos gets completely blocked by the BKB, and Void's in. Gets the first hit bash onto the Skywrath, and a nice hook on the backlines. Muffins, he's in trouble, and Dugu as well. He's running out of mana. He's getting all burnt, and he might actually go down here. He gets Glimmer Caved. Pepperoni, he's coming. He dies on the backline, and Jug now in a lot of trouble. The bash comes out onto Dugu, and Dugu's dead. There's 3 heroes with buyback, but Jug, he's down for 80 seconds. He's gonna have to buy back if he wants to fight here. They might wait for the Clockwork to come back and then buy back on the Jug, but it's time to go bot. The creep wave is pretty close. It's pushing in by itself as well, so you don't have to wait that long for it. Enchantress gets blown up, isn't able to force stuff. Her force stuff was on the courier that died. Alright, it's time to go Rax. Dive in from the Husker here. This is pretty risky. Jug buys back. The Omni Slash is not available though. Do they have the damage to take out Husker? There's a lot of damage over time. Husker, he's not able to armlet toggle, and PB, he's forced to TP out. Where is the rest of his team?
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Faceless Void was just chill. They could have definitely taken this Rax. Like, if they just didn't dive, Jug wouldn't have bought back. That was such a disaster. The Aegis is gonna expire soon as well. I think that was a pretty critical mistake from Microsoft. They could have just like played it safe and taken the racks. Well, Jug was forced to buy back. It's going to set him behind on his item progression pretty significantly. He's going for a butterfly next, but it's going to be a long time before he gets that. At least like probably around 10 minutes if he wants to get buyback as well. So he's going to be stuck here for a while. Meanwhile, Faceless Void finished Mantis Star with 3.6k gold, going for an MKB next. Mostly in anticipation of that butterfly, but also MKB is pretty nice to unvoid. You want to attack a lot. You can also proc Maelstrom and MKB on the bash hit because it's just a normal attack plus the bash. So it's pretty obnoxious. Rocket flare somewhere. I didn't see where it was. Sky gets hexed instantly. War trapped as well. Shackles come out. Hook comes in to save the Sky Wrath, but now the Cogs really are breaking up this fight. The Mystic Flare comes out, but not going to kill anyone because of it. Jug, he's on his own on this side, but his backup is slowly arriving. Looks like he wants to charge forward here. TP comes out from Saren. Hex straight away into the Shackles, and Jug, he's in a lot of trouble. He's going to go down. He has no buyback for 115 seconds. Alright, can the rest of his team carry Pepperoni? Chronosphere just onto the Skywrath Mage, but that's more than enough. He's the only core left, and Clockwork and Skywrath both go down here, and Pepperoni also getting taken down by Faceless Void. They should... Okay, well, they have plenty of time. They know Jug doesn't have buyback for like 95 seconds, so it's going to be pretty tough for Discord to fight back here. There's no wards right now, but they still push plenty fast with just the heroes they have. Underlord with, holy shit, this guy hits hard. 470 damage. I mean, they could probably take all three Rexes. This game might just end. Jug's still down for ages. Sky definitely doesn't want to buy back. He bought his buyback, so he has 30 seconds left on the clock. Can they defend with just the two of them? Ice Path comes out. Mystic Flare on top of the Shadow Shaman. It looks like PB has decided to back up, but I don't think that's a good choice. Well, they've left Husker behind. Zed, he's in a lot of trouble. He still doesn't have his BKB. It's in his stash. And he's able to make it to the side shop somehow, but they just left him for dead. I think that was a huge mistake. They definitely should have stayed there. There's no Jug for 25 seconds still. And, I mean, the Mystic Flare got thrown out. There's no damage left. But playing it safe, I think they're showing a bit of too much respect, in my opinion. Mystic Flare comes out onto the Underlord, but he does not give a single shit. And I mean, this guy's pretty fast. There's no Atos left on the Underlord. He's not gonna be able to get that kill. Muffins gets hexed. Ward trap, shackle. I also think this is like a bit of a mistake though. They really don't need the wards here. Like, they could use them to push later.
Invisibility.
I mean, Saren's made a pretty good comeback this game. He was really struggling early game, but now he's just getting these huge hexes. Got the Aether Lens plus the cast range talent. Oh, does he hear Jug? He can see Jug. Hex from the high ground, but there's no shackle yet. Jug. Faceless Void. He's got a BKB. He's gonna pop the BKB. The Omni Slash comes out. Can he jump out of there? But the Omni Slash is mostly on the creeps and the shackle on the creep. That's fine. That happens. But now, if they had wards, this would be an easy Rax. But now it's gonna be a bit tough. Jug doesn't have Omni Slash though, so it's much more difficult for him to fight here. They're gonna take the range Rax for free. Looks like the melee Rax is also gonna slowly get chipped out here. Slowly. Sky did pick up his axe, so this is a big power spike for him. Atos plus the Mystic Flare, but it's not going to do any damage. Dead, he jumps in, he's got the BKB now, so he has no more fear in his heart. And Riju, he does have the Chronosphere, he drops the Chronosphere on the Jug, and Jug, he still doesn't have buyback, 90 seconds on the sideline. Riju, he needs to not throw here. Don't dive into the fountain. Muffins, he's going to die as well, no buyback on him. PB, he's getting really low. Zed is also going to die though. 3 heroes down on the side of Microsoft, so this seems a bit throwy, but I guess Sky, he did a ton of damage there. There's the fight recap. How do we never get the fight recap during the replays? I don't understand. But wow, that actually went surprisingly well. But they're still down 2 lanes of Rax. There's only mid lane left, and there's no T3 tower, so it's only a matter of time, in my opinion, from Microsoft taking the game. That being said, I think it's pretty important for Microsoft to not get caught out without buybacks. Currently, only Husker has buyback. Enchantress was the furthest. The other two are pretty close though, so they'll get it at some point. Roche is back up again. Oh, Husker's courier gets sniped, and there's probably some items on there. Jug is back up in 8 seconds. I don't know if they can take the Roche in that time. There's no chrono speed for 70 seconds, so this could be a decent opportunity, but he's level 25 or 27. Actually, TBH, like, I think level 30 on Void is like game losing, because this 175 cast range, chrono AoE, every time I've seen it, it's game losing. So maybe Faceless Void getting to level 30 is like the secret play for Discord, where they just like get a bad chrono on the Faceless Void, and then you got this like double Mystic Flare coming down now. Faceless Void sets up his own team for failure, but unfortunately Discord can't really leave their base right now. They need to deal with these waves. Bot lane is pushed out pretty far. I don't think this creep wave is going to survive this slaughter, but Roche is on the table again. We'll see how Microsoft want to approach this. AC done on Underlord now, so his team is a lot tankier. Timeless Relic as well on the Husker. Oh, Pit of Malice. Shackles, not gonna catch the Shadow Shaman with the hook shot, but the Mystic Flare is enough to scare him off. Sinister Gaze onto the Husker, but it's not gonna be enough. Jakiro, he's in a lot of trouble, slowed down by the time dilation, and it looks like Muffins is going to be the sacrificial lamb. The Shackles onto the Juggernaut, into the Chronosphere, and Jug, he's in a lot of trouble as well. The double Mystic Flare comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Jug instantly buys back here. He's back off cooldown, but his team is in a lot of trouble. Chain Frost, big damage coming out here, takes out the Enchantress. Jakiro also buys back. Oh no, Omni Slash onto Zed, but it goes onto the creeps! The Uber's gonna come out, and it seems like the retreat is being called. Alright, so... Oh no. 625 gold, they need to pick up the bounty, and where's the shovel? Enchantress, she's not gonna get buyback anytime soon. Interesting that she has the Princess Knife and the Witless Shaco, but that's interesting. I think, yeah, Shadow Shaman should get buyback. He is buyback now. But can they defend the Roche? It doesn't seem like Discord can get the Roche. Their lanes are pushing in pretty heavily because of the mega creeps, super creeps, whatever they're called. I don't even know what the term is. So this Roche is going to be pretty free. Give the Aegis to Zed, I think, and then give the cheese to Ridgel. I think it's probably the best play, because Zed, he's been going kind of ham, but he needs to go less ham. But he go more ham now because he's got the Aegis. Alright, Shadow Shaman and Enchantress are back up. Wards up in 15 seconds, so they can just drop the wards and take the racks. It's going to be a really easy play for them. I don't think Discord have too many options left. Timeless Relic on Husker. Spell damage? 52% damage dealt. Oh, he actually deals more damage to himself as well with Spell Amp. That's interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Alright, here we go. Wait, not yet. The Siege Creep is coming though. This is like extra screwed. Alright, Hex on the Jug. He doesn't have buyback. He needs to be careful. These hexes from Saren have been pretty good just across the screen. Alright, he gets scattered with a rocket flare. Alright. I guess they're just trying to wait for a pickoff or something. Like, what? They have the Aegis, they have Serpent Wards. They could really like strong arm this if they have buybacks. But Shadow Shaman, he bought a Blade of Alacrity, so he's not gonna have buyback. Enchantress is still 300 gold from a buyback, so I think this is like super risky from them. Now, like if they had buyback, they could just like spend multiple lives to get the Mega Creeps and back. Ice Path, Hookshot, Atos, Mystic Flare, but the two-man Chrono on the Lich and the Clockwork? Oh, the Jug's dead! Oh no, Pepperoni also going down. 3 heroes down. Lich forced to buy back instantly, but this is looking like lights out for Discord now. Their carry is down and there's nothing they can do about it. Tusker jumping in, but he's got the Aegis Shackle as well. Lasts forever. He's got the Shackle talent. No, not even. But yep, this game looking pretty over for the side of Discord. Double Mystic Flare comes out, but it's not going to be enough. Not calling the game yet, but I don't really see a way for them back in. Alright, Zed. Oh, he actually goes down there to the double Mystic Flare. But yeah, the Rex is going down. It was a good game. It was actually surprisingly close. I thought Microsoft Team 2 was going to completely stomp them, but I think Discord did a pretty good job during the mid game, and then Saren with the God tier Hex Shackles, he just had pretty good positioning and they couldn't stop the Shackles. There was one fight where like he was shackling the Jug and then Clockwork tried to hook, but then he got buddy blocked and it was kind of a disaster. So great game from Microsoft Team 2 and we'll see them next week.